Welcome to the Profit Share Mastery Podcast with your hosts, Linda and Press McKissick.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Profit Share Mastery Podcast. I'm Linda McKissick.
And I'm Press McKissick.
Hey, Press. How are you, bud?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Super excited about our topic today.
I know.
It's gift giving time, and we have a big gift.
KW has given all of us a big gift, and it's called the Keller Williams School of Real Estate. Today, we're going to talk about it.
Love it. Let's tell everybody how they can use this gift that Keller Williams has given all of us to help them build wealth while changing other people's lives.
I love it. So the first thing to note, and this is an important piece, you're going to hear the acronym inside of KW, KSCORE. And if you hear that, that is the Keller Williams School of Real Estate. So, and I always tell everyone, just what we needed was one more acronym inside the company.
Well, I think it's that way we can all say we're bilingual. I know English and then I know KW.
All the Kellerisms. We love them.
Well, actually 3. I know Starbucks too. So.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Okay. So the Keller Williams School of Real Estate, or KSCORE as it's known for short, is one of the newest programs KW has rolled out in the last couple months. And I've had the pleasure of leading the task force on it. And it's been an amazing thing to see. They've helped get licensed over a couple thousand people already who've gone through the program. So it's going to be an amazing thing. And as it relates to profit share, it's going to help a lot of our associates, and some of which are already massively taking advantage of the opportunity. So let's first talk about what is the Keller Williams School of Real Estate. We've partnered with Kaplan. KW has partnered with Kaplan to allow for online licensing, and it depends on your state. Every state's a little different in how they do it. But essentially it's Kaplan is the school, and KSCORE is kind of the front of that. And so what's happening is market centers are paying a monthly fee in order for all of us to be able to go out and say that Keller Williams in select states offers real estate school at no cost to the student. And so we've taken the barrier of entry and helped bring that down for people who want to get their license on the financial side of things.
And Press, perfect timing on this, because I think a couple of years of COVID has really made people rethink their lifestyle and their freedom and their opportunities. And I think it could not have rolled out at a better time. And I'm super, super excited about it.
Well, and I think you're 100% right. One of the things I saw recently is we're living in the time of what they're calling the Great Resignation, where people are leaving their jobs because COVID has taught them that in a lot of cases, lifestyle to them is more important than working themselves to death.
Yeah.
And so now that we have KSCORE to leverage in select states, we have an amazing opportunity to be able to help people make the switch from whatever they're doing into real estate.
Yeah, love it.
So a couple of key things I wanted to highlight first, and I'll get out kind of some of the not so fun things to talk about, but important things to mention as it relates, because I think this is really important not to miss. The first one is where the heck to even find it. So there's a couple places. The first place is the website. If you go to kwschoolofrealestate.com, kwschoolofrealestate.com, you will find the website where you can use and leverage to help find which market centers are participating in the program. So the way it works is it's state specific. Let's take Texas, for example. Texas has approved school through Kaplan. The market centers are paying for that schooling for the student, so it's no cost to those students. The only difference is, though, that not every market center may be participating. Now, what you want to do is you want to go on the websites and you want to look at each specific area based on the student and see if they have a market center around them that is providing the free real estate school. That's the best place to start, and that will give you a great understanding of what the program is. There's some details on there as well. It's a consumer-facing front, but for anyone who wants to build their profit share, I would leverage this because you want to be the person who helps get people in the door of KW.
Yeah. And Press, this ties in perfectly, and some of the people listening may not know yet, but you and I launched a Profit Share Mastery online course last year. We have over 500 and something people. We have a ton of ALCs about to go through it in 2022. And in that online course, module 3, I think, is where you actually teach them how you and your recruit, Nick, who's been your friend forever, have built a pretty sizable downline. Nick will probably make almost over
He'll make over 50 this year.
Over 50,000. So you teach them how to do that specifically with new agents. So I think this is going to tie in perfectly with that.
Yeah, exactly. It adds a new layer. There's some complexities to it that it's been really fun for Nick, myself, and a couple other of the top sponsoring associates in the company to kind of figure out how we're going to do it the right way. But yes, you're exactly right. This ties in a big way, and it gives us a bigger opportunity. You know, I was telling someone recently, Brent Mitchell is the GOAT of sponsorship. That man sponsored more people into the company than anyone.
And I think he was like our last podcast that dropped on the 21st of last month.
Yep.
I think he was our guest.
Yeah. So go back and listen to that podcast because you're going to love it. He dropped some amazing knowledge and information on if you want to build your profit share in a big way, because that's what he's done. But anyways, Brent has started leveraging this program, and he's seeing massive results from it already. But last year he recruited, I think, 180 something people into the company. And I foresee a day, because of KSCORE, that we may have people who sponsor 300 people into the company in 1 year.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
So this, again, just lifts the opportunity for all of us out there who want to build our profit share, specifically with getting new people into real estate. So with that being said, website's the first place I would mention. Second place is there is specific language around what you can and can't say around Keller Williams School of Real Estate. Because it's around licensing, there's a lot of law and regulation, and it's all state specific. So the place I want to send you to next is on KW Connect. So I'm going to tell you exactly where to go for all of those high C behaviors out there who's like, tell me the exact place to find all this information. Here's where I want you to go. Go to KW Connect. Once you log in, go to the search bar and type in Keller Williams School of Real Estate. Keller Williams School of Real Estate. Hit search. And then at the top, you'll see a bunch of things you can filter by. I want you to filter by pages. And you will see that the only option that pops up is a link for the Keller Williams School of Real Estate. So if you click that link, it will take you to the back end, the KW specific page that has a lot of the really key information. Some of the things it covers is a calendar of the upcoming information sessions. So if you have questions about the program, you want to get more details, you can go on those sessions. They're doing them weekly. The other thing it gives you is an overview and an FAQs page of what it is, how to use it, some of the important information, questions you probably have. And then they've got guidelines on how to leverage it. And then what I think is probably one of the most important is the marketing and advertising. And it's important that you use specific language in there. And KW has asked all of us to follow the marketing that they provide.
Yeah.
So don't go create your own stuff, because they've already made assets for us. I think they've even made a couple like video commercials that'll be coming out. I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but video commercials that'll be coming out here in the next couple of weeks, if they're not out already. And then in addition to that, the marketing, like social, Facebook, Instagram posts, they've already got a handful created, which is really great. So if you just go there inside of the KW Keller Williams School of Real Estate page on Connect, you can actually go over and they put those templates into designs inside of Command. And so you can actually download them right away and use them. They even give you the verbiage of what to use, which is really great. So they've done a lot of the legwork, and they're making sure all of us stay in compliance.
Yeah, that's great. I just use what they have. I wouldn't even try to recreate it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now let's go to the fun stuff. Fun stuff is, let's talk about what I've seen are the 5 best ways to leverage the Keller Williams School of Real Estate. And then Linda, I'd love your thoughts and opinion on any of these strategies or anything else to think of.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, so strategy number 1 is to use the verbiage where, however you are advertising or posting about this, use the verbiage, no cost to you, no cost to you. Why is that important? Well, Linda, what do you think is the best 4-letter word in marketing that's ever been invented?
Free.
Exactly. Free. Free is the best word. I don't know about you, but anything that says free, our first thought is typically, what's the catch, right? There's no way it's free, right? Nothing's free. Well, the reality is, in this situation, because the market center is paying for it.
It's not really free.
That's right.
Somebody's going to pay.
That's right. So what it is it's no cost to the student. And if you leverage it that way, I think it actually does a couple things for you. Number one, it's more believable. Right. By just saying free real estate school. When you can say, hey, I can help you potentially get licensed at no cost to you, like that opens the door to a more believable conversation.
And it gives it more value.
That's right.
It shows that it has value and you're not having to pay for that value.
That's
So
right.
I like
So
that.
That's strategy number one, is leverage the phrase no cost to you. Number two, I've taught a lot of people inside of our Profit Share Mastery program and community the power of leveraging Indeed ads. And there's a lot of intricacies and ways that you can leverage that tool. If you don't know, Indeed is the #1 job posting site in the world. They have tons and tons of people who go on that site every single day and are looking for career changes. So what I would do for those of you who are leveraging Indeed, or even if you're not leveraging Indeed, add in the new verbiage into your Indeed ads. So if you've got postings on there about a career in real estate, I would add in the verbiage around Keller Williams School of Real Estate if you're advertising in locations where the School of Real Estate exists. So it's an amazing way. I think you're going to get more traction because people are going to see that there's a financial incentive for them to submit a request on your ad versus somebody else's.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I hope you've already done that on your.
Yep, we've got them updated. All right, the next one, the third one, is to leverage social media. And I've seen a lot of people take the posts from KW and post them on their Facebook and gotten great traction. I think that's really good. If I could plus it, what I would tell you to do is after you've done a little bit of research on KSCORE and you feel like you've got a grasp of what it is and how to talk about it, I would actually sit down and record a more conversational video talking about how amazing KW is and the fact that they have given away for people to get their license in select areas at no cost to them, and talk about the why behind it. And I've talked about the power of leveraging that to help launch your real estate career. And if you can throw in some personal stories about overcoming adversity or how your life has been better by getting into real estate, that will go a long way.
Yeah, I love that. And, Press, I would actually send it out to all my database and my clients. I've told this, I don't know if I just told this in the course or if we'd said it on the podcast before, but I looked around one of my market centers and 8 of my best agents were my past clients. And I've always said, I've had many people who I've changed their lives by bringing them to Keller Williams tell me, thank you. And you've changed my life. And in the thousands of real estate transactions, no one's ever done that with tears in their eyes. So I'd much rather have a person in my database become a realtor and stay a realtor than to worry about whether I was going to miss a sale from them or not, right? If they're thinking about a career in real estate, you want to be the first to know about it. I would immediately offer it to my people in my database.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I love your famous phrase you say to people when we're teaching our program is, you've made more money from helping people get into real estate than you have ever from all the buyers and sellers. And you worked with a lot of clients year after year.
200 transactions a year after year. Yeah, way more.
Yeah, that's right. And like you said, none of those people ever, like when you help someone get into real estate, there's a life change that happens and you're helping someone change their entire I mean, it's so cool being up here in the Midwest. I see a lot of first generation people with money, and I watch those agents, the opportunity it's given them, and just the gratitude that they have that they're the first person in their family to ever make money.
Wow.
And what they get to do to go back and help their family and their community is really cool.
Yeah. And think about it. If someone hadn't offered Keller Williams to me, look at the legacy with you coming into the Keller Williams family and you building your own profit share and all the many gifts and so many other things that Keller Williams provides and changes your life with, other than even the profit share. Think about that.
Yep. That's why we say it in our end of our mission statement, legacy is worth leaving, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Okay. Number 4, this one kind of ties into Linda's, but I'm going to take it a step further. So this is going to be around your database. Here's what I believe we're going to see from some really smart top agents in our company. And honestly, anyone who, I don't care if you're a top agent or whatever, as long as you have a database of people that love you, respect you, like you, right? Like those people that refer you business, I think there's a financial opportunity for actually you to help them and for them to help you even more. I think we're going to see some really smart agents go out and they're going to identify the 2 to 5 people in their database that give them the most referrals. They're going to offer them the School of Real Estate through Kaplan and help them get licensed for no cost. And then they're going to put their license in a referral status or however your state does it. And then they're going to give them a percentage of the referrals that they send.
Yeah.
And so they're going to create an income source for their top people in their database.
Yeah, love it.
But what will happen from that is you can actually then go implement a plan. Because here's the thing, if you have a network of fill in the blank of many people, and if you're getting referred, if you have someone in your database who's referring you a lot of people, there's a good chance that they have a really good network. So if you can put a plan in place for them to really go tap that network to send referrals to you, you could probably, 5 to 10x the amount of referrals you're getting from the person who already sends you the most referrals.
Yeah, and Chris, sometimes you never know who that person's going to be. I think about a program that I do called Strategic Coach. I didn't even realize it, but I'm one of those people that if I love what I'm doing, I'm going to talk about it. And I got like a free year one year because I referred so many people to this program. I'm like, wow. But it was nothing more than me being super excited about whatever that opportunity was. And I do think we're going to move more into a society press where already you're seeing it, where you can get a piece of money from anything that you purchase on Amazon that someone else purchased off of your link. I think we're going to move more into those kind of things. And so people are going to be a whole lot more open to, I've got this big career here. I'm a builder, I'm a banker, I'm a, whatever. And yet I have influence. And so I'm going to still get this side gig because I've got influence and I'm willing to refer to you.
Yeah, that's right. And what's cool about that is you can then leverage that to number one option is that person just stays a referral partner forever and just keeps sending you people and they get a financial benefit. Number two, they may be using it as a way to leverage themselves to get into real estate and bridge that gap financially for them to be able to make the switch.
That's a great idea.
Right. And also for you, it's a tester to see how they are and if they're be a good fit. Even if they come in and, they could come in and join your team if you have a team and then you benefit from that production as well, plus they're in your downline. Or let's just say they go out on their own. Well, now they're in your downline and you've probably taught them what to do in the meantime. So they're going to go out and be a productive agent. Therefore, you benefit from profit share as well. So there's multiple ways to win in that strategy.
And, a lot of times, Chris, I just remember over the years, anybody who was wanting to do real estate investing, one of the first questions they always ask me is, do you think my wife needs to get licensed or I need to get licensed? So here's a good way for them to maybe dip their toe in it and see if they even like it, maybe have it as a second career or their main career.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then the last one to close us out today is again, this goes back to video. And I talk a lot about video right now because it is the way of the future. If you can move all the social platforms, they put an emphasis on video. If there's a video, they're more likely to make it viewable to more people. So this last one relates to video as well. After you get your first person to go through KSCORE, I would sit them down and I would ask them to do a testimonial video talking about going through the process and the life opportunity and change that it's had on impact on their life to be able to leverage that. And I think you will have then you can leverage that in so many ways. You can send it to your database. You can put it on social media. There's so many things you can do with that video. It's so much more powerful when you can leverage somebody else talking about how the program has changed their life than if you're just talking about how it's going to help people.
Yeah, that's called giving social proof, and it's super powerful. Really makes a big difference coming from someone else, a third party testimonial. Always. Yeah, always.
Right.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, I'm super pumped, Press. And again, if you haven't heard about our Profit Share Mastery course, we'd love to see you over there. We'd love to be your guides in 2022 to build your wealth and change people's lives and change your own family's life, quite honestly. And so if you haven't heard about it, go over to profitsharemastery.com, check us out, see if you're interested. We've got a program for ALCs. It'll be starting in 2022. We've got quite a few ALCs signed up. So be sure and let your team leader and your OP know if this is something you'd like to go through as a program with your ALCs, or if you just want to do it as an individual, you can sign up that way. We have over 500 and some individuals already this year. And we do a once a month call after or during, or whenever you go through the whole course. Then you jump on a monthly call with Press and I and the rest of the group. And it's been so powerful, Press, to watch how we not only are able to help people, kind of guide them and get through any challenges of people that they're trying to build a relationship with, but our group tells their stories and ideas that they've done and they share with each other. So I'm super excited. It's, to me, it was one of the best things, my favorite things we did in 2021. How about you?
100%. We watched one person grow their downline by 80 people in 1 year, watched another by 60. and so on and so forth down the list of people adding. I mean, it's just fun to watch people learn. And I love what you always say. You say in real estate, KW in particular, every day most agents wake up and they walk over dollars to get to dimes.
Yeah.
And what's been fun is helping people see that there is a massive upside to profit share. And if they'll commit to it long term over their career, they'll be able to walk away one day with an amazing amount of passive income.
Yeah, let me tell you exactly how to do that and walk alongside you while you do. So at the very least, be sure and hit subscribe below if you hadn't already for our podcast. Pass it on to any Keller Williams agents that you know of. We'd love to get this podcast out. Drops on the 21st of every month, of course, our perfect day that we all love.
Right.
Profit share drops the same day. And also, if you know anyone that you think would be a great story, we already have some great stories we've highlighted on the podcast, but if you know any great stories around profit share, we would love to have you send that to us. Press, where would they send that name and information?
If you'll email Linda at lindamckissick.com, we will get that, and we would love to feature you or someone you know that has an amazing profit share story on our podcast.
Awesome. See you next month.
See ya.